Hello, welcome to another episode, and this is part of the 21-day series. And this is guess what? This is the 10th series, and I want to say thank you for always tuning in, and thank you for not stopping on one, two, for staying consistent. And so this is a special one for you, and I want to talk to you on how to upgrade your frequency as a winner. So, winning at a stage would need to be upgraded to another stage. So, you don't win and remain at that stage, you have to upgrade. So, you don't just see that when you win, that you stay stuck to that point. You have to ensure that that point becomes your minimum. So a good example is this. No matter how much you want to do things or how much you want to say, oh yes, I have become a successful person, I am a winner, you shouldn't stop at that point. In fact, you should consider your last greatest feat as the least feat that you will accomplish, which means that your last maximum should be viewed as your minimum. You'll be grateful for it, yes, but you also need to move upward, forward. So, by upgrading your frequency, what that means is that you need to improve yourself. You can't afford to stay on a stage, on a level, and expect a different result for a new level. No, it has been said often that for a new level, there is a new devil. It's not just a matter of devil or evil or something or voo, whatever it is. Sorry, I'm not trying to be playing. I'm not trying to play on words, but I'm being, I'm being realistic here. So for every level, there's a new devil. So I can interpret that as for every level you get to, there is a new version of you that is needed. So for you to win and keep winning, it is important and equally essential that you, as a winner, try as much as possible to upgrade yourself. Upgrade yourself by improving on the system, the process, or ways you've done things in the past. Don't in any way be found doing things the same way you've been in the past episode of yourself. So get yourself upgraded, get yourself improved, get yourself more equipped and more um empowered. So for me to be able to make this clearer to you, I'll say that the easiest way and the cheapest way for you to upgrade yourself is to yourself, grab a book. And so I want to explain this from this book. And this is one of my books, Crossing Limits by James Popola. You could see, right? So you could see that this is my book, right? And it's written by me, yours truly, right? So in this book, I talk about 10 proven strategies to achieve more with less. So, uh, like I said earlier, you need to upgrade yourself. Let me just read a short one for you. One of the ways you self sabotage your happiness is by holding on to limiting beliefs. You may believe that you are not good enough, smart enough, unqualified, or talented enough to achieve that which you have in mind. You may believe that you are not equipped enough to reach your goal. But those are limiting beliefs. And if you carry that beliefs to a point that you're able to achieve a success, you need to get yourself out of that limiting beliefs so you can be able to increase in capacity. And if you want to increase in capacity, what you need majorly is to get a book. Recently I'm looking at some of the books that I need in this season. I have them written. I'm like, oh, how do I access these books and all of that? So when I access those books, what happens is that I get to be realistic with myself and then consider, okay, I need to read this, I need to read this, right? Sometimes I list them out my journal, or I list them out on my notebook on my phone. So I know when I go to a bookstore, those are the books I will get. Sometimes you can have those books, and that's not the reason, that's not the season when you need to read them. Because some books speak to you in a season, not all seasons. So when you're going through that season, wow, this book is a reference. And you go and you pick the book and you read it. So to upgrade yourself, you need to do something, read a book, listen to podcasts, watch videos on YouTube, enroll for a class, a paid class, a one-on-one mastermind, a mastermind of 10 to 12 people, not so much people, where you get to ask questions from people who have gone ahead of you. Upgrade yourself, upgrade yourself, upgrade yourself. The best version of you is on the other side. The best version of you is on the other side. So cross to the other side. The other side is that point where you have an encounter with access to knowledge that people have compiled from their experiences through their exposures. So you get exposed. Remember this quote by a great man who said that I'm coming. I need to give you the quote. It's one of the quotes I use in my book. I'm very sure. I think I used it. I think I used it. Oh, let me search it out. But the quote is wow. I said it. So in chapter 3, which discuss get a mentor, that's the title. I said I have seen father. You can say father, whichever one you want. It is by standing on the shoulders of giants. This is by Isaac Newton. You're able to see further. You're able to see farther. You're able to see clearer. Why? Because you stand on the shoulders of giants. So when you stand on the shoulders of giants, you're able to see. So as a winner who wants to keep winning, you must get yourself into the realms where you get to do just one thing to upgrade yourself over time. This week, I'm very sure I've listened to nothing less than 20 videos that has to do with podcasts or other videos and all of that. Not that I have the whole time in the world, but I create the time. Maybe things that are really interesting to me that I want to learn. And I don't take it for granted. So do well to also invest in yourself. Invest in upgrading your passion, becoming a good and better version of yourself. Don't rely on your past version. A newer version of you is needed. A better version of you is needed. A greater version of you is needed. So dare to upgrade yourself. Upgrade yourself. Upgrade your frequency. When you get knowledge from people, the rate at which you understand and interpret problems will be different. You will see things from different perspectives, and people would ask you questions. I mean, thought-provoking questions. You just have to go again and do some reading, research, and see deeply into the problems. I was asked some questions recently by one of my mentors. I haven't met him before. He's based in the United States. And I just, most times when I tried reaching him, he's trying to say, thank you. However, I'm not available. Thank you. However, I'm not available. Thank you. However, I'm not available. But this particular time, he responded and asked me 5 questions. I had to respond to those questions objectively. And after that, my thinking was different. This is someone who has results. And so when such person asks you questions and you can't answer those questions, just know that you are not serious with your life. So I had to take it serious. Not that I did not take him serious, but I had to start thinking about the question more deeply. That if this person says this about this idea, what can I do? How do I answer this question? I never thought of those questions. But someone who has gone ahead, who has done something over time, when the person asks you a question and gets you on a consulting session, you've made it. People will just see you winning, but people don't know where it is actually coming from. It is as a result of the people that you are gaining knowledge from, knowledge from, knowledge from, knowledge from. So try as much as possible to upgrade yourself and you'll be glad. All right. If you enjoyed this session, do well to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Do well to comment. I'm begging you, please comment. Let me hear. I want to hear from you. Yes, comment and let me know what you feel about this particular point. This episode is just for you, and I made this series just for you. If you have not watched the first up to this one, go ahead and watch them. Check under my playlist. You can always access them, right? So thank you very much. Till I cross your way again, I remain your favorite host, James. Bye for now.